Hey Tiffany, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. Just here to do a quick virtual tour on the lovely Mazda CX-9 that you've inquired on with us. Now, obviously online it's just been advertised a little bit wrong. It's not a 2023, it's actually a 2022. So I did just want to point that out straight away off the bat, but obviously as you can see, it looks still really clean. First of all, I just want to go through the bonnet here, just show you the exact condition of the car. So to give you an idea, there's just a very tiny little stone chip just there. Otherwise, the rest of the bonnet looks really clean. All right, coming down this front right-hand guard here, that's all nice and tidy. There's just a bit of dirt on there. Heaps of tread left in the front right-hand tire, as you can see there. Sorry, left-hand tire. There is just this, oh no, it's a bit of white paint or something like that that's coming off with my fingernail, so that'll come off. There's no gutter rash or anything like that on there. It's all nice and clean. Coming through the front bar here, really clean. Obviously got a nice shape in the CX-9s. Nice front grille. The only thing that I did want to point out is there's a little bit of a scratch just under the front bar there, and that little minor mark there. So there's a couple of just tiny little stone chips just on the front there as well. I did want to point out, I just want to be as thorough as I can in the video. So obviously when it does turn up off a truck, there's no hidden surprises or anything like that you won't know of already prior to purchasing the car. Right hand tyres all nice and clean, and obviously heaps of tread on there as well. All right, coming up through the windscreen here, all nice and tidy. Now every car that we sell comes with a roadworthy certificate. So obviously buying interstate, it won't have the roadworthy certificate, but we've already done one, so it just means the car's got no cracks or anything in the windscreen. The engine and everything's been checked over already as well. We also give you a car history report, so that just says the car's never been written off, never been stolen, and doesn't owe anyone any money or anything like that. So you can see no dents or anything through the roof, and it's all nice and clean there. Coming down the right hand side, driver's door's all really clean. The only thing that I noticed was there's a couple of light little scuff marks just on the inside of the door, just where you'd see someone opening a door like that onto it or something like that, but that there will be able to be buffed as well, so that's not a major concern. But I did want to let you know about those little stone chips just on the inside of that door. Paint in the rear doors all nice and clean, same as up through the windows. Now there's no tinting on the vehicle. Tinting is something that we offer as well as a dealership, so which does come with lifetime warranties, etc. So if you have any questions about that, let me know, so I can answer anything that you might need to know. Coming through the rear bar, I did notice just a very light little scratch just there in the paint. We can have a crack at trying to buff that out, but I did want to point that out just in case it doesn't buff as well. Coming through the rear, I just want to let you know, obviously that's just a little bit of dirt on there, so nothing major. There's a couple of light little marks just in the chrome part there, maybe from a stone flicking into the back of it or something like that, but I did just want to point that out as well. And then just a bit of a scratch, you can only really see it in certain points of the sun, just on the back there. I just wanted to point it out to you, but most of that should buff out, so I might get that buffed and then come back to you on that one there to see if it obviously buffs out first. Give me 1 second, I'll just unlock the car and open that up for you so I can have a look in the boot here as well. All nice and clean. 7 chairs in here as well, so heaps of space in the back, and obviously the seats really clean. They look like they've barely been sat in, to be completely honest with you. So they do fold flat into the floor as well. So if you're not using those 7 chairs, it'll have a massive boot space in the CX-9s too. So coming in the left-hand side of the car, heaps of tread left in the rear tire, no gutter rash or anything in that wheel. Did notice just a slight little scuff just in the paint there. Now that won't buff out because I can feel that in my finger just there. So I did want to point that out to you. Coming through the rear door, that one's really clean, just a very light little scratch just there. It's very light, so I might have a crack at getting that buffed out as well, and obviously come back to you on that one. Otherwise, really clean through that front passenger's door there. I'll jump into the right hand side so I can work my way into the driver's seat so I can give you a quick rundown of a few of the features on the interior. All right, inside really clean, nothing I can point out on there. Through the carpets in the back, nice and tidy. So again, nothing I can really point out. Got your Isofix points in the back here as well, so those back 2 seats. And again, just to give you an idea, those back seats are really, really clean. Does have your aircon controls in the back here as well, so anyone sitting in the rear here is going to have their own controls to be able to make sure everyone's all nice and cool through there. All right, jumping in here, all nice and clean through the driver's door. Does have your mirror and window controls on there. All nice and clean through the carpet. Does just need a quick vacuum. Otherwise, really, really tidy through there as well. All right, I'll jump in and give you a quick rundown of a few of the features and the shapes of the CX-9 as well. So, starting the car up, it's obviously a push button start. Just have to have the key in my pocket. It does only have the one key available for it, so I did just want to point that out as well. All right, through the kilometers here, 45,256 kilometers to be exact on the dash. Steering wheel is all nice and clean through here. You get your radio and cruise control on there as well. Got the iStop traction control button there and lane departure warning. Does have a heads-up display as well. You're not really going to be able to see it through my camera, but looking into the windscreen, I can read the speed and the speed sign that does get displayed. All nice and clean through the dash as well. Got that nice heads-up display here as well. To control that, you've just got that little dial here, which you can control your Bluetooth, obviously navigation, which does have your maps and everything already built in. It's all nice and easy to use. Again, got the push button start through there. Aircon controls through here, so you get your fan speed, temperatures and modes all through there. Automatic transmission, so if I chuck it into reverse, you can see that nice clear reverse camera as well as your parking sensors just there, just beeping at me to let me know I'm close to that car behind me. Automatic handbrake, so as soon as I push that down, the handbrake comes off. Pull that back up, the handbrake comes on. Obviously got those dials that I mentioned before. Center console through here, so all nice and clean. Got your couple of USB points and a nice bit of space through there. Last thing I'll go through is just the service history, because that's going to be your main thing I'm telling how well a pre-owned vehicle has been looked after and maintained is when the services have been done. So coming through here, looks like it's had all the due services. So first service there at 10,000, then again at 20,000, then again at 30,000, and then it should have been just done for the 40,000. It got done at 42,000, so it's not due until 53,000 kilometers, so you've still got a fair bit of driving without needing another service. So that'll pretty much do everything in the interior. If I've missed anything that you do have any questions about, please let me know, as I'm happy to help out, obviously, like I mentioned. But obviously got that nice sparkly silver paint. It looks amazing in the sun, so if you do have any questions, do let me know. But I hope you've enjoyed the virtual tour, and I can't wait to hear what you think. Thanks again, Tiffany. Cheers.